Hello everyone, my name is Mackenzie-Rooney and I am currently a graduate student in the Masters of Public Health program at UNF and I am studying epidemiology. So I decided to take this course because eventually I want to become an infectious disease epidemiologist. In studying epidemiology, I think it's really crucial to understand how the environment contributes to human disease. I think that water is an aspect of the environment that is particularly important to study because water is essential for human functioning, and the availability and quality of our water affects nearly every aspect of our lives. We need it to drink, bathe, cook, wash our clothes, clean our homes, and so on and so forth. And because we need it for all these different things, it's really important that people are able to access clean water. Not having sufficient access to clean water contributes greatly to infectious disease because people aren't able to perform basic hygiene practices that allow them to kill disease-causing bacteria. And in addition, there are so many different pathogens that are spread to humans through contact with water. So as someone who wants to help prevent people from getting infectious diseases, it will be really important for me to understand the role that water plays in the prevention and transmission of disease. In terms of a meaningful experience I've had in relation to water, sanitation, and hygiene issues, is that last year I worked in a medical clinic for the homeless. And through this experience, I saw a lot of different ways that a lack of access to water can impact a person's health. For instance, the people that I saw in the clinic were a lot more susceptible to bacterial and viral infections than the general public because they weren't able to bathe and wash their hands as frequently as necessary. They were also more likely to get dehydrated because they weren't able to access drinking water easily and they were out in the Florida sun and heat. I also met some people whose mental health was even affected by this issue. Some people would share with me that they felt ashamed and sad because they weren't able to shower or wear clean clothes and present themselves positively to the public. So overall, this experience showed me how much a person's socioeconomic status affects their ability to access clean water and then consequently their ability to maintain their health. I think in order to be a successful global health practitioner, you really need to educate yourself on the social determinants of health because there are so many different factors that contribute to the health conditions and diseases that someone may be affected by. For instance, one of the most obvious is a person's physical environment and where they're living. In addition, other factors could be cultural practices that a person may have, how much money they make, how educated they are, what their race or ethnicity is, their gender, as well as their ability to access medical services. So I think as a global health practitioner, it's important to not only have a knowledge of how diseases are spread in terms of the biological sense, but also you need to have a knowledge of these different social factors and how these factors vary across the globe. So in terms of this class, I'm really looking forward to learning more about how water contributes to the transmission of infectious disease in particular, because I am wanting to become an infectious disease epidemiologist. I would like to learn more about specific waterborne diseases and how their prevalence varies across the world. And in addition, I'm interested in learning about how different cultural practices in the world affect the transmission of waterborne illness, since this is something that I really know nothing about. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and I'm really excited to be a part of this class and excited to learn more about water, sanitation, and hygiene. Thank you.